Southwest Conference. Alive and well once again here today as these two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense has the ball first today. Last year, these two played a classic. Those of us who remember the old Southwest Conference would be proud. But once again, we are reminded field goals are fine. Touchdowns are way better, especially if you want to win.
I guess Reese didn't like that field goal in the fourth quarter that Arkansas chose to take, but A&M did what they needed to do. Go down the field. They scored the game-winning touchdown with about 9 minutes left. Arkansas didn't forget it. This is a fun matchup. We've seen it in Jerry World so many times. This matchup gets a little tasty.
Yeah, Mike Elko's defense, too, was outstanding in that game. They shut down the run. They got 3 takeaways in the game, and that really was the biggest statistic. So going into this one, Arkansas has got to do a better job having balance, but also taking care of the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, dude.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Blake. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Razorbacks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early.
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, a new set of downs.
Gonna run it. It's Daniels. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got a man. It's flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the middle. Finds his man. It's Blake. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the...
Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
He'll pull it on the read. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Reed. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The kick is on its way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Pulled and fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Buying some time. He's got the tight end. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The sure hands, it's Owens. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
We know they present a lot of challenges, and you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's White. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Craver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now facing third and short from their own 17. To throw, it's Reed. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to take a shot. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Washington. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
A hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try the run. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick. The first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Works the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Bussey. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Picks up the first down, still moving. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Blake. There he goes. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Green. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Blake. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air, it's Green. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking for a crease. It's Daniels. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Finds his man. It's Craven. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle. It's Craven. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Reed. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Hill. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Finds a man on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. The short hands, it's Blake. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Green. Oh, he makes the catch. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TF out.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And they swarm him under.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. That's reeled in. It's Russell. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on 3rd down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field and get a score in the field.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
To the air, it's Reed. Caught over the middle, it's Concepcion. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The give to the back. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Throws for the tight end. This one's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Green. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick strike complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Jones. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed them, the Aggies take down the Razorbacks and win this rivalry game. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.